So this is Nitya's chapter on optimizing the use of land resources. So here the objectives of optimizing the use of land resources are ensuring that land markets function smoothly through efficient allocation of land resources, right? We must allocate the land resources, which is a very scarce resource, efficiently because we have 2.4% of land area, but when it comes to population, we have 17% population. So there's a mismatch here, imbalance. So there should be an efficient allocation of land across users, provision of securing property rights and titles, and legalize and ease land leasing. This must be eased so that hurdles towards land changes, consolidating the fragmented plots of farmers to enhance efficiency and equity. This will also increase the economics of scale. Consolidating the fragmented plots of land will enhance efficiency and equity. Create digitized and integrated land records. So creating the digitized and integrated land record system that is easily accessible in all the states. So this will also help in improving the efficiency of management of forest land, and also convert the wasteland. So whatever is waste in fallow land, it can also put into a productive uses. So current situation is that India is one of the most land scarce countries in the world. Agriculture accounts for bulk of the land use, although the sector contributes only 17% to the nation's GDP. But agriculture, contributes more. We also know that India also has the largest arable land. Total recorded forest land, as per this latest forest survey report, is around 24%. There's a need to make land available to meet the needs of fast expanding economy and rising population. So land is needed for the rapid growth of economy as well as rising population. And then what are the constraints? Constraints are the laws itself. Agriculture tenancy laws passed by various governments in 1950s and 1970s are highly restrictive and discouraging landowners from leasing out the land. Land holdings in India are small, highly fragmented, which not only results in diseconomies of scale. So smaller land results in diseconomies of scale, but also makes the task of irrigation and management of land improvements difficult. This is the problem of fragmentation of land. It hinders the agricultural inputs, makes the task of irrigation management difficult, land improvement needs, and also it results in diseconomies of scale. So deficient land records, as we have seen in the context of recent Swami scheme being launched, insufficient land records and lack of inclusive land titles result in costly litigation process, because of which results in court overturns, adversely affects the investment and economic growth. So this is the constraints which are there, and to overcome these constraints, the way forward in the situation proposed are smaller plots of land can be consolidated through pooling of increased productivity. So there could be land pooling exercises can be done. For example, we can quote examples of proposals from many states which have been doing the land pooling to increase productivity and farm incomes, effectively implement the Forest Rights Act in all states to strengthen the property rights of forest dwellers, especially the vulnerable sections, forest dwellers, and the tribal population and local communities, and also bring more area under agroforestry. So agroforestry, you know, bringing more area under forestry, especially wasteland and non-cultivable fallow land. If it is brought into agroforestry, it can also act as a carbon sink. And also agroforestry promotes desirable end products such as food fodder, etc. So and timber encourage trees as a resource for farmers. So this will become a resource for farmers, especially by easing restriction on species of certain trees. Efforts must be made to update and digitize land records in a user-friendly manner. This will improve the real-time information on land through digitization, optimize the use of land resources, benefit landowners, and assist in policy and planning. So cultural wastelands estimated it's about 12 million hectares. These need to be improved and productively utilized and put as a potential resource, and strengthen property rights, uh, urbanization, do it in a very planned manner, not haphazard manner, and prevent land degradation. Land degradation is a major issue in Indian context, desertification, etc. So prevent land degradation and soil erosion. So land degradation, soil erosion through policies, promote fertilization and organic farming. So this is about Niti Aayog's recommendation optimization of land resources.